Travis, where the drums at?
It's real.
Don't you see them?
It's real.
Every time I light one up,
Don't you see them?
I hop in my car.
Don't you see them?
I'm gonna hear something.
It's real.
Rolling down the street in it. Pair of chucks got my feet in it. Whole pound, no six in it. Bring the Khalifa clone, I put the fees in it. KK got the whole place lit up. Hit the switch, make my 6'2" sit up. I know you sick, don't spit up. Tell homegirl if I can't, she gotta
Don't
get
you
up.
see them?
Bang.
Don't you see them?
Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Seat in the back, supposed to be the front. Say it's too loud, still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a She ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there you go again. Rolling up, putting it on the floor again. A nice day, I might roll to the store again and let y'all see the whip. Get a whip, hit a switch, get a.
Don't you see them?
Bang.
Don't you see them?
Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us.
It's real.
I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking? Yeah, I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking?
Don't you see them?
Bang.
Don't you see them?
Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us.
It's real.
everything came alive. At the same time, I play my suit got mad. Literally, I would live lonely inside. On the physical side, all my miracles died. 2012, guess that plan didn't go well. Out my shell, still I'm living it. Yeah, it was written from God, it was gifted to give you a story that ain't hard to tell. 2013, far from a preteen, but it seemed that I had to chase my dreams, making anything that the world has not seen or heard. Moving words like verbs. Curves. 2014, when I turned 19, singing R.I.P. to my big bone tree and my girl TT. When she down, now I'm back on road, cause I couldn't come round to the funeral. Let a whole year pass, made an EP and the fans got mad. A lot of issues that a young man had, just 2 years shy of a high school grad. 2016, when the boy got me, QLT embedded in my G's. Around the same time I met X and Ski. If the clan ain't hit, then we just might be the ones that have it all in our reach. 2017, I had no place to sleep. 2018, Taboo 1-3 was the best that people ever heard from me. When you get pure pain, I'ma just make heat. 2019, been good and bleak. Cut off the locks, new look, same me. Used to chase my dreams, not a dream chase me. Chase my dream, chase my dream. Chase my dream, chase my dream, chase my dream.
Royalty, so skin deep, melanin carry through heat. Papa was a soldier, spent a whole life over shoulder. Both were my pillars, yeah, I told ya. Both were a product, about 10 kids, about 10 weeks, about 10 feet. School was about 10 Ks, T's getting faded, hope getting faded. H, no lights flashing, the flicker was a dream. Providing for the children just to hope I saw being with prosperity, man. My parents had to take care of me, made sure opinions were heard, cause it was scary. Made a kid things, I was looking in the back when I thought I wasn't heard. Decided to take back, take care. Back, take care.
Anything that the world has not seen
was a dream. Yeah.
When I turned 19, chase my dreams.
Take care.
Love can't breathe. Love can't breathe. Love can't breathe.
Wow. Check it. A1, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run this now and I'm a great boss. Run this, it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, tryna be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Standing in the shine, make a dim right there. Gospel truth, got his hand right there. That boy stay by the rim right there. Step my dough just like it's philo. Tell the Uber pick me up on Pico. Yeah, got two in the back like some mosquitoes, and I never play myself. You getting boy on the placebo. These C-notes getting them looser than. That's how it is. And Primo is the feeling when this trio get down to biz. I heard you need a hit. Got the gloves, you been ollie with the slip. Shower me with love, already bathing in drip. This ain't a skip, blue chip on the mission, finna dip. Pole position, look. Been a long time coming. Haters gon' be part-time loving. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. This been a long time coming. Haters gon' be part-time loving. Putting up some more time.
Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's interleague baseball. next on the show. Michael Waka is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
J.D. Davis is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
His career line against Waka, he's a perfect 3 for 3. He's taken him deep once. In there, 1 and 2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
And he won't go after the cut fastball, 2 and 2. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled away. The 2-2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3 and 2.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitcher throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Next to dig in, Jonathan Villar, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
Davis on at first, nobody out. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1 and 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Here's the 2-1. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. One there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Right through it here. He's behind 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Waka a check at first, but the runner's back easily. Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
In now, Patrick Mazika. He'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the stretch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. There's ball four.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Now at the plate, Luis Guillorme. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. First offering. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball one. The 1-0 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 home. Is a fastball that misses.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8 can continue to stay hot. Yeah, 8. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Margot is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Joey Lucchesi gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Stepping up is Joey Wendell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special. Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Comes in with an average of 265. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Over to GIAR. On to first to complete the double play. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, I know they're expecting a lot more out of Randy Arozarena right now. He had only 1 home run last month, so if you're looking at a guy in the middle of the order with just 1 homer, your team's not going to score a lot of runs. He's got to turn on the power in this lineup if this team wants to have any success at all.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 287 the average coming in. 5 homers and 23 driven in. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
2 out, nobody on. Hit back toward the mound. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Brandon Lau, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. In there, and it's even at 1.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Popped him up. McNeil over to his left, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Rays strand just the 1. We are still scoreless. Here's Pete Alonso. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First offering. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
All 1's the count.
High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Popped up. Diaz into foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes now. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Hit down the third baseline. Reined in. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting it. The left field.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
At the plate now, Kevin Pillar. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2-1 the count to Pillar. This is in the air out to right field. Meadows back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting ninth. The center fielder, Khalil Lee.
Now into the box, Khalil Lee. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First delivery to him. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Another 1-2 delivery. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. J.D. Davis would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-2 pitch. Full count still. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at-bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. First pitch on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Margot's on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Mets strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now it'll be Randy Arozarena, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. Off
Ball,
the
that's
plate
off
and
the
in.
plate.
It's a ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. And strike three called as he gets a little help there. One away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't
Batting
outrageous. Hey, listen,
Not
calling
shortstop.
balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Willie Adames. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He'll check in here at 277. 4 home runs and 19 driven in. High in the air out to center field. Lee is back and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting 7, the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now here's the first offering. Bottom of the second here with no score. This one's blooped out toward right center field. GIAR is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. We'll move to the third with no score. Rosa and Dan Plezak, I'm Matt Vasgersian, and ready to start out the inning, Jonathan VR. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Arozarena is right there, one down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So here's Albert Almora next. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Looking at his career totals, Almora hits a little over the 270 mark. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
2-2.
Helpful.
Third inning, no score to this point. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Now batting.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Patrick Mazeika. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Now here's the pitch. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike one.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. Two out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging two-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
To the plate now, Luis Guillorme, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Scooped up, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Mets leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in will be Manuel Margot as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The left fielder, Manuel Margot.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball misses inside. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. This is on the ground over to first. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Mike Zunino.
So bases are empty with one gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Ball
3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
First pitch on its way. Joey Wendell will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there. It's a steal, a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Zunino, base runner at first with 1 out. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
And stepping in, Yandy Diaz. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Nice line drive to right field right there. Dan, does it concern you when you're missing middle hard at the plate early in the game?
It does, D-Roll. This is the kind of guy that he can't get away with those kind of mistakes. He needs to work the corners up, down, in and out. And like that one right there, he has to stay out of the middle of the zone.
Into the box, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hit out toward second. He's got it. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jeff McNeil.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The next 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. A ball and no strikes. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets DH. Two and 1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled away. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
On its way is pitch number 75. Hit high and deep to right center. Meadows moving back. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
So next to bat will be Kevin Pillar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Here's Randy Arozarena. And he puts it on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult a play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there. He couldn't make the play on it.
At the plate, Willie Adames, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now the 2-1 pitch is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. Runners are at first and third with none out. Sent on the ground out to second. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
So now a runner on at second with 1 away, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Almora, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the left fielder.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Count even at 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open,
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. Rays will settle for just the one. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Rays 1 and the Mets nothing. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Trevor Richards will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Trevor Richards.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Khalil Lee, and they could use a spark from him here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
0-1's the
Starts
count.
him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
I got the count. 1 and
Couple
2.
of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
So now to the plate, J.D. Davis. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
At the plate now, Jonathan Villar. And he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, but not 3 apparently, as he'll hold on to it at second base.
The right fielder, number 4, Albert Almora.
Now to the plate, here is Albert Almora. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Now the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard up the middle. Throw to second in time. What a play as the side is retired. Mets strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the catcher Mike Zunino.
The designated hitter, Mike.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Curveball, strike three called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Here's the first pitch. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. In there, 3-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Almora is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, Yandy.
Up next, Yandy Diaz. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays, but they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Patrick Mazeika as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Mazeika.
He's set. Here it comes. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Comes set, and the 0-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box now, Luis Guillorme, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1.
Now that's just a nasty cutter right there. I don't care if that's his cold zone and he doesn't handle that pitch in that well. Most hitters don't get to that.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Hit back up the middle. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. And no surprise based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay to see if they want to challenge the out call. Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mets have decided to challenge.
So here's
the
one
previous
last
flag.
look at it. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call, and I just don't see it there. I'd be really surprised if the challenge works out for them in this one.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and
Upon
the
video
ability to
review,
use any
the
further
umpires
challenges
have
for the
upheld
rest of the
call
game.
Out at first base.
So here's Jeff McNeil. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. The 1-1. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Now to bat, Austin Meadows. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Standing in now, Brandon Lau. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Meadows gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Swing and a looper to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
In now, Randy Arozarena. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And up next will be Willie Adames. Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Jacob Barnes is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Jacob Barnes.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Here's the 0-1.
Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Grounded back up the middle. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
The catcher, number 28, Francisco Mejia.
Into the box, Francisco Mejia. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now the 1-1 pitch.
I got 2-1 to count.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. None out, runners at first and second. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. Over to GIAR. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, Met, credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
So here's Mike Zunino. He's a look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. That's into the gap, and a run is in to score.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Joey Wendell digs in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Left side, but well fouled. 2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rays 5 and the Mets nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch on its way as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Fouled away. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So next to hit is Kevin Pillar. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the AB now.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Alonso aboard here at first with nobody out. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
The 1-1 home. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
So now to the plate, to the lead. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's now a 5-2 game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now batting. Third base.
Stepping in now, J.D. Davis. High in the air out to center field. Rosarena is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Jonathan GIAR.
Next to stand in is Jonathan GIAR. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Francisco Lindor will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 12.
Set and the pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 264 is average entering play. 8 home runs, 18 driven in. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 home. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
First pitch of the AB now. Albert Almora is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Fouled off. The 1-1 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Patrick Mazika.
Colin McHugh will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Colin McHugh.
Patrick Mazika will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the stretch, and it's fouled away. Lindor over at second. Almora at first, 2 out in the inning. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Ready with the 1-1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Hit to first, right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Rays 5 and the Mets 2. Francisco Lindor is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter. So here is Yandy Diaz. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. Hit to third. Davis grabs it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, the right fielder, Austin Meadows.
And now, Austin Meadows singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's down.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Barnes calls for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Next up, Brandon Lau. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3, and it remains 5-2. Chaz Rowe will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Luis Guillorme. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will end up a foul ball. Rowe, a right-hander going 6'5". He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
1-1 the count now.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the pitch. 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And the payoff pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat. Then he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Jose Martinez steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with one gone in the inning. A ball and no strikes.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next up for New York, Pete Alonso. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
That's the ball.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They trail 5-2. Jose Martinez will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 16, Jose.
At the plate now is Randy Arozarena. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Leading off for the Rays, the center fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Jerry's Familia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. He's set. Here it comes. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Familia has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 1-2.
Outside, that's the ball.
Popped him up. Martinez has room in foul territory. 1 out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willie Adames. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
In the bullpen area, he squeezes it to record the out.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Stepping in next, Francisco Mejia. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Yeah, I need to see some solid contact right here. Certainly it'll get the confidence going. He's been slumping pretty hard.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They're still out in front, 5-2. Nick Anderson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Michael Conforto is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Anderson, a Minnesota-born ball player. He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2012.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
2-1 after the foul ball there.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Into the box now, Khalil Lee, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, J.D. Davis. He flew out in his last AB. He's set and the pitch. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled away. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. First and second here with nobody out. Hit to short. Adames brings it in. The second for 1. And a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get to 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. He'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as we are all tied at 5.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Hunter Strickland takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is one gone here in the top of inning number 9. Big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. At the plate now, Albert Almora. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Arozarena back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Stepping in once again is Patrick Mazika. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And this one gives them the lead. It's 6-5.
Hey, with one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
At the plate, Luis Guillorme. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. To the plate now, Jose Martinez. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Heading after it is Margot. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the ninth, as a huge ninth inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ballgame. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Mets lead this one 6-5. Michael Conforto takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. Edwin Diaz is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. First pitch on its way.
Ball one, no strike.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Even 1-1 count to Margot. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first down. Here now is Mike Zunino, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
The 0-2 once more. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Standing in now, Joey Wendell. He will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's gone 2 for 5. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's the 1-1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Fastball well outside. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Grounded to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
So stepping in is Yandy Diaz. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Mets came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Jerry's Familia earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Edwin Diaz closes the door for the save, his 10th. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.